Hey everybody, it's Def Stamina, and welcome back to Little League World Series 2009. In the last episode, we stormed through the West, not as easily as some of our other games, but nonetheless we made it to the semifinals, or the US Finals. And we're going to face off against the Northwest to see if we can meet up in the Little League World Series Final. We saw that Japan and Caribbean had also made it. I think we're on a crash course with the Japan. Japan pretty much had it easy the whole way through, so I think we're going to end up facing them. Anyway, we gotta focus on the Northwest for right now, though.
Good day to you, folks. I'm Brett Musburger, and I'm here to tell you this is the place to be if you love baseball. The World Series is gonna be one for the history books.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, we're batting once again first, so here we go. Their pitcher is their star player, Amy Wood. And their first at-bat is going to be a nice plop into the gap. And Swiss is going to make it around to second. Forgot to introduce him first again. Oh, he got a double there, so now we're on to me. That one's going to pop up. It's going to land! Sweet! So now we got runners at the corners. And we're on to Anna. We could already put up a run on the board if we do something good here. There we go. There's a good hit. And it's going to clear the wall, and it gives us 3 runs in the first 3 batters. That's a nice start. I like that. All right. Now we're on to DP Man. Nice start for us. Nothing's going to pop up for DP Man. That's going to get caught. So that's the first out. Now we're on to Milkins.
Number 33.
That one's going to land. Single. This batter is just throwing us a bunch of slow ones, or a bunch of quick straight ones. So anyway, on to Alex. Whew. Tried to take my head off with that one. That one's good, but the fielder is going to get to it just in time. Milkins is going to stay at first. And now we are on to Argos.
Number 34. For some of these youngsters, this is the biggest game they'll ever play.
There's a nice hit. That's going to advance the runners to first and second. And we are now on to Maniacal Me.
Number 24. This train has left the station, folks, and they're leaving their opposition behind.
That one's going to pop up. Oh, and the fielder's going to get to it just in time, but we put 3 on the board. That's pretty good. Now we are pitching. Alex is, of course, our pitcher. And their first batter is Brian Thompson. Nice. It's a good first pitch.
That was a dandy play right there. Missed a chance there. Good pitch. Batter lets it go for the
getting
strike.
Somewhere. That one's going to go on the ground. Mark's going to get it, and it's an out.
Batting second at second.
Now we got Emily Hernando.
These youngsters have broken this game open, taking a healthy lead. What are you waiting for?
Pitching has been pretty effective late in this entire series. We had a little bit of a struggle point for Alex, but he's getting on his groove now. But Emily Hernando's going to hit that one. That's going to land right in front of Annan, who's going to throw it to second, and it's just a single. So now Timothy Cook.
These youngsters are giving up the runs they worked so hard to earn in the first place.
That one's going to pop up. Caught by DP. His throw to first is not in time. So now we got 2 outs, and Dwight Sanders is the next batter. That's what I noticed. A lot of the guys have those shaped eyes on this team. They look so tired. Then again, our team also has that kind of tired eyes. Oh, that one's going to just land, but the runner at second didn't go to third, so another single. Now here's their star player. This is the latest I've seen a star player be in the batting lineup. Ooh, that one went out of the zone. I don't know if that's the first time I've thrown a ball for Alex, but oh, come on. Even I know my character is better than that. Oh well. They put 1 on the board. Now they're on to John Ross.
Number 10. These young players must be able to feel the opposition breathing down their necks.
Yeah, I thought my character would be a lot better than that. I upgraded his fielding for a reason. I mean, come on. All right. Oh, action event. I think they beat me on this one. And they did. I wasn't sure whether to go left or right, but it turned out it wouldn't matter because they went up. So now it's 3-2. Oh, we're going to be in a really tough situation if we can't stop these guys from getting hits.
But how much of a chance remains to be seen? Went too far. That's a strike.
All right. We're getting somewhere.
Good pitch. Batter lets it go for the strike.
There we go. We finish up with a strikeout, so we get out of the jam. They put 2 on the board, so now it's a game again. Let's go and get our batting back up. And Mark of Dank is our last man in the lineup before we go to the start. I will leave links to the players on this team, their channels, as annotations in the video and in the description. Mark's going to get us a nice hit over into right field for a single. Now back up to Swiss. I'm getting a lot of at-bats with the last couple games, which is good. Oh, that one's going to get caught. Oh, and Mark's barely going to make it safe. Well, he's still safe, so that's the important thing. Anyway, on to me. Oh my goodness. I can barely see that one. That's kind of one thing I do realize is the problem here in this field, because it's the sun's set right now, or the sun's up in the air. It's makes everything like orange, and when the pitch is not perfect, it's orange. Anyway, we're going to use Ann's power here, and we're going to get us 2 runs. Open up the gap back to 3. 396, that's more like it. 5-2. We're on to DP Matt. And their pitcher's tired, which is good. DP is going to smack one out into left field for a single. Progress. Milkins. Favorite food, baked potato. I don't know if he's ever had a baked potato. Brian Thompson is going to be the pitcher to replace Amy Wood. That's a good hit, but the fielder's going to just quite get to it. So now we go back to pitching. And it looks like that guy that caught the ball out there is going to be the person we're pitching against, Matt Flores. Oh, I love that pitch. Yeah, there we go. I like the curves. We've really been getting Alex the curvy pitches, and there's another strikeout. The strategy of throwing the mid-speeds and then finishing with the straight fast one has been working pretty well. Now we're on to Toby Wright. He's going to smack that one. Annan's going to get to it, and it's going to be a single. Now they're back up to the start of the lineup. Brian Thompson again. He's now the pitcher.
Went too far. That's a strike.
One on the inside. He swung at it. Let's see if we can go back to the outside with our fast one. And we can. So there's another strikeout for Alex. And they're back on to Emily Hernando. This team is pretty explosive when it comes to hitting in bunches. They kind of just get like the slow and steady each single, and it brings the runners around. So I'm trying to avoid that by getting as many strikeouts as possible, and we strike out Emily Hernando, and that is putting us back to batting. So, still anybody's game still. We just need to start tacking on some runs. Alex is up. That one's going to go right in between the fielders. That's a single for Alex. Moving on. Argos.
Here's a good-looking young player.
That one's going pretty far over to right field, and it is gone for Alex. Not Argos. I mean Alex. Not Alex. What am I thinking? Alex just batted. Argos. Got the wrong person right. Alex, you get the credit for Argos' home run. How about that? Whatever. Anyway, Maniacal Mia is now up. The score is 7-2, thanks to Argos' home run. And that's a fair hit for Maniacal for a single. And now back up to Mark of Dank. That's a hit. That's going to go straight to that fielder. Maniacal's going to turn back around and stay at first. And we're back up to Swiss. This is his third at-bat of the game. Usually 3 at-bats per game is a pretty good standing of where we're at. Ooh, that one clipped the inside of the zone.
That's going to put these young players ahead in this game.
And that one's going to pop up, and it's going to be foul. So we're facing an 0-2 count for Swiss.
Some of these players are so good that once they get to bat,
there's a nice smack, and that's going to go to the wall. Maniacal's coming around to third, and Swiss is going to stay at second. So runners in scoring position with me being very unreliable as I am. 1 out though, so hopefully we won't screw it up. And oh, what did I do? The fielder made an error. Well, he didn't make an error. His computer just didn't recognize it. And now we got Annan with his chance to get a grand slam. Mark of Denk was the first one to hit a grand slam. But now Annan's going to add on to that list. That's my second ever grand slam. I love the celebration for this. Annan's eye color was changing that entire celebration, and it's just blue right here. Anyway, now back up to DP man, and the pitcher's switching out after that grand slam. Emily Hernando is now our next pitcher. That really shrunk the gap, or increased the gap. It would shrink the gap if they did it, but they didn't. So, anyway, on to Milkins. That one's going pretty high. Is it far enough? It is, and Milkins gets a home run. And now that puts us to the 10-run rule in the third inning. So we got the 10-run rule, so it's just trying to tack on as many runs. We could possibly end it next inning. Well, Alex's little grounder isn't going to do much to help us as we switch sides.
Did you know? Dugout. The official map, it's the bottom of
so if we hold off these next batters, we will win the game on the next inning. This is the bottom of the third, so really we have one more opportunity to try and tack on some more runs before they try to save themselves here. There's another strikeout for Alex. We'll just continue to steamroll through batters. I believe it's his third straight strikeout. Here's their next batter. Yeah, but if you have been noticing the way I've been making Alex pitch, it's literally been the same strategy the entire time as that batter gets a single. Throwing the kind of the normal mid-speed pitches, which are kind of the same speed as the fast ones now. Oh, we couldn't quite turn the double play, but we got it to second. But anyway, as I was saying, the been kind of throwing middle speed pitches, which are now, of course, at 67 miles an hour, the same speed as our fast ones. But throwing 2 of those to kind of get the batter to go for him, and then try to finish him off with the fast one on the outside, which that time was probably not the best choice. So we're probably going to change it up. We're going to go down and to the that didn't work either. Ooh, and that fielder is just going to get there. That runner's just going to get to third.
Shortstop number 18. For some of these youngsters,
here's their next batter.
This is the biggest game they'll ever play. This could be a
Let's see if we can hold them off here.
Nice.
Oh, come on. That's better than that. Oh, we got him out.
Runner slides, and no, he didn't. Back in 19.
So we got the out, but that run still counts because it made it in before we got the out. So now it's 12-3. We need to get another run if we want to end the game early, like I was talking about earlier. Well, that's a good hit. And it's going to clear the wall. Argos puts us back into the 10-run rule. This time I remembered that it's Argos and not Alex. How about that? Anyway, moving on to Maniacal Me. Yeah, at this pace, I don't think we could lose this game. It's literally just how early do we end it. And as I said before we actually started the game, I think we're on a collision course with Japan in the final. Because Japan just is good, naturally. I wouldn't be surprised if the Caribbean does win. But I certainly would not expect it as much as I would expect Japan. Anyway, Mark flew out there, And we're up to Swiss. This is his 4th at-bat of the game.
They seem to know where the ball is going every time, whether they're fielding it or hitting it.
And that one's going to fly straight up to the left fielder, and that's an out. So now we're going to try and end them off here. Matt Flores is the first batter. Oh my goodness. I need to be more careful when using that sinking fastball on the inside. It's not as reliable because now you have more control. There's another strike. Let's go on the inside. Well, that probably wasn't the best idea. He smacked it, but it's only a single. That was a hiccup.
Now batting, catcher, number 6.
Toby Wright.
These youngsters have broken this game open, taking a healthy lead.
Ooh. I get kind of scared when I see these larger characters swing at the pitch. I keep thinking they're going to just smash it really far. There's a strikeout. 2 outs away from finishing it off. We get the runner on first that they got to worry about. Now they're on to Brian Thompson. I think this is his 3rd time up. So they've been getting a pretty decent amount of batting. Of course, they've also been getting quite a few amount of hits as well. There's another strikeout for Alex, and now seeing that we have the full star power, I think just to kind of guarantee everything, I don't want to have this get screwed up, so we're just going to take Alex and we're going to put him back in center field. We're going to have Annan come in. He's going to close it out for us. Alright, let's finish this off. Start with one down the middle, oh, they actually smacked that one foul. They're pretty good at smacking these, just gonna say that.
I'm expecting some heat from this pitcher any moment now.
Finish it right here. Boom. That's an out. And the game is over. 13-3. Pretty good game. Let's go ahead and check out our stats. Batting wise, everyone got a hit. That's good. Not everyone got a run though. DP was the only one to not get a run. Oh well, it's not that bad. Home runs, we had 6. 3 for Annan, 1 for Milkins, 2 for Argos. And nobody struck out. Pitching wise, Alex got a 490. It's okay. It could be worse. It could be better too. Annan came in and finished the game up. 9 hits, 3 earned runs by Alex. 7 strikeouts though for Alex. Nice. This would be pretty fine though. So with that defeat of the Northwest, we are on to the Little League World Series Final. We just have to play one more game, and we are playing the Caribbean. Ooh, Caribbean actually did beat Japan. I mean, I'm not as surprised. I mean, I said I wouldn't be surprised if they did it. I just wouldn't. It would just be less expected than Japan. But they won 3-0, so it was a close game. Anyway, let's go and add our attribute points. Go ahead and give Annan fielding. Let's see. My hitting has still been pretty crap. I think I'm going to increase that here. It's best to put the power and meat kind of together so it's even. And give DP a little bit as well. Give Maniacal Knee some. And give Mark of Dank some. There we go. That finishes that up. We set a new record. We got a new prize. Down the line card. Reverse running. Let's get that. Japan ended up winning the 3rd place game here, 1-0 against the Northwest, the team that we beat. But we're going to be playing the Caribbean. The Caribbean is a pretty good team, I'm not going to lie. They actually do pretty well, depending on which country represents them each year. There's a lot of controversy about whether they cheat or not, which hasn't been prevalent in a couple years now. But I don't think they're going to cheat in this game. I mean, it's a game. How can they possibly cheat? So we're going to end it here, and we will play against the Caribbean in the final episode of the series, which is going to be extreme amount of fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. As I have said millions of times before, the links for the channels of these guys on the team will be in the description and as annotations in the video. And join me next time when we play off against this Caribbean team. Look at that stare. I'm going to destroy his stare and turn it into a soul-crushing defeat. Too far? Oh, whatever. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.